Okay, we're at prasat sikhoraphum in Surin, and this is the one that the Fine Arts Department has mentioned they're having trouble because when they refurbished it, they replaced some bricks, and the bricks they use may not be compatible with this. I've been here before. This is another one. They don't mention the moat, but it does have a horseshoe moat around it, and like most of the Hindu places, it does really face east, and it is in bad nick. I mean, I don't know how you restore or save one of these places, or if you can save them all, for that matter. But what I'm going to try to do is see what's what where and what's been done. You see here the old stuff here. Let's take a look inside as long as we're right here. And this, of course, the ties that come in and done the flowers and all this. I can see that some of the mortar is new, but can't really be sure of what's where, and I can't really tell. I mean, you can see the original, what's everywhere, and it's just where the ties have done stuff and where the original stuff is hard to tell. This is one of the bigger complexes. I don't know if calling it a temple is correct. And these are rooms. You can see the lintel's the real deal. But the lintel on this side, okay, is being held up by a piece of wood because it's broken. And I can't really tell what goes where and what belongs where. Obviously I don't know if this one's probably about 800 years old. And the laterite stuff obviously is permanent. I mean, some of this looks like concrete, and obviously the Khmers didn't use concrete. Or it looks like they concreted over the brickwork, is sort of what it looks like. I'm just not sure, positive, absolutely. You know, and you can see the writing here, which is Khmer, I believe. And here's another piece of wood. You can see where this one's cracked and broken. And who's done what where? Okay, here's some drawings. Actually, I haven't seen this before. Last time I was here, I couldn't get in here. But let me see if I can get focused. So you can see the snakes and rabbits and all sorts of animals and deer up here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and that's what that is. Otherwise, there's this thing back there. I'm not really sure what it is. And 2503. Okay, so that's only 52 years ago. And you can see there's a piece of rebar, or once was rebar. So that's certainly not Khmer. The ties just have this tendency to cut and paste. In case the Tourism Authority of Thailand, it's copy and paste, but that's okay. Okay, so you've got these two prongs in the front, then you've got this big prong here, and you can see, and then you've got the two in the back. And what's new and what's old, I don't know. And you can see, you know, this and all of that, and then we'll go over to the last one, and then we'll get another shot as we walk off in the distance. But what it looked like originally, I have no idea. And what's been added and what's been, I just really can't tell what's what. I mean, things are separating. You can see, the cracks and the cracks. And in all of them, that appears to be the case. So you can see that things are separating, and I don't know what's been done to stop the separation. I don't know if all this brickwork, okay, you see it's all stonework, and it's all stonework, and it's all stonework. And I don't know who did what. And I can't, I mean, I could guess, and I sort of want to guess, because, okay, here we go. You see this brick here with the hole in it? That's Thai. That's Thai. That's Thai. Now, if they did this, over the laterite's not going to move, I don't think, much. And, okay, that's the modern brick they used, I guess they're talking about. And certainly with that stone over the top, and you can see the cracking, I don't think it has anything to do with the weather. I think it mostly has to do with these cheap Thai bricks. And I don't know how many places, and I don't have the whatever to investigate, the whole thing up close and personal for a few days to see what they did and where they did it. But I can certainly see if they stuck those, and they call those modern brick, I find rather amazing. But anyhow, but it is in a nice park, and they haven't, I find Pimai down near Karat, it's Thai gardening, and I always find that, because I always felt things like in Ireland and everywhere, to clean it up and restore it, but to be sensitive to the way things were when it went in. I mean, what was here, what was there, what was whatever. Now here we've got some pottery, and well, it's not pottery, it's bigger than that. But anyhow, these are the things with the holes in them, and I don't know what they were used for. And this one's got, as you can see, the this is, I don't know how this is put together, or if it's put together properly, but you can see the stuff that's been tooled in it. And over here, it's stonework, and I think stonework is absolutely wonderful. But that's our look. I got here, looked live, and saw what I saw. But if they were calling modern brick, the modern brick they used, those little bricks you see all over Thailand with the holes through the center, it's certainly not going to work well with the laterite and the old stuff. So that's Isan Live reporting from here in Surin. Bye.